This episode of Spectre Sound Studios is brought to you by Audient. Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're checking out the Sono from Audient. It's a new kind of audio interface designed specifically for guitar players. It's got two Audient mic pre's, the same kind that you'd find on their full-size consoles. They're combo jacks, so they'll work as line ins as well. Both have switchable phantom power, and channel 1 has a switchable tube stage as well. If you need additional channels, there's an ADAT light pipe connection for hooking up a bank of preamps like the awesome Audient ASP880 that you guys have heard numerous times on this show. But the big news about this is the all-new guitar-centric preamp section. It's got a direct input plus a reamp output. It also has a 3-channel EQ plus an input, output, and drive stage for the built-in high-voltage vacuum tube. That's right, this isn't a low-voltage crud stage like we've seen on so many other devices. This thing has been designed to run like it means it. So what's all that mean? Well, at first glance, it's not set up for metal. This is clean and more clean. Yeah, you can throw the drive stage on and get a bit of saturation, but if you're looking for modern metal tones, you'll need to work just a little bit harder. More on that in a minute. So the Sono comes integrated with 2Notes Torpedo Remote, which strikes me as a light version of their amazing Wall of Sound plugin for cabinet emulation. Each Sono receives 20 downloadable virtual cabinets, and each cab has several microphones to choose from. You can tweak the tone via distance and tone knobs and dial in saturation via the power amp stage, which engages the vacuum tube into the signal path. The virtual room is also adjustable. Now, my gripe here is that the room sounds are in mono. Not sure the logic here, but it would be super cool to add in an option for a stereo room sound. Now, bear in mind, I record metal, so normally I have about zero interest in adding ambience into my guitar tones. However, for those that like some reverb, please keep the mono issue in mind. Let's try out a few different settings. Joining us today is our good friend Eric Arco, who's been a longtime viewer of the show. His channel is just starting out, so go have a look if you got a minute. So the Sono has clean tones to spare. If you're looking to play some AC/DC or vintage Scorpions riffs, it might be all you need because of the saturation it offers. However, if you're looking for high gain, you're going to need a distortion generator of some sort. Unfortunately, my Rev G3 pedal is in LA, so I had to get crafty. I did try out a few other pedals, including the hot pink one from the Steel Panther guys. That was pretty fun, but then I pulled out the big guns. My old Marshall valve state. Might as well try something different for a change. So how I hooked this up was to take the reamp out from the Sono into the input of the valve state, and took the effects loop out from that into the guitar input on the Sono. Interestingly enough, the EQ on the valve state is post-effects loop, which means that it wasn't in the signal chain. So this is where the 3-band EQ on the Sono really came in handy. Now I'm gonna note right here that adding the tube into the signal path for this kind of tone really doesn't help. It creates a serious mid boost at low levels and kind of kills the top end when you really crank it up. It's best to leave it turned off and let the pedal or preamp that you're using create the drive and saturation. For clean and overdriven, sure, no problem, but for metal, just turn it off. Another issue is that the reamp output is definitely susceptible to ground loops. Upon hooking the Sono up to an amp from the reamp output, I got a pretty annoying hum. Fortunately, I've got an EBTech hum eliminator kicking around and that took care of the issue. Most reamp boxes have a ground lift switch of some sort, and adding one to the Sono in a future version would be most welcome. So let's check it out on a mix. Once again, the Strata recording guys are playing on this track, and I've reamped all the guitar tracks through the Sono. Be sure to check out their channel. These guys are awesome. All right, so there you go. The Sono is definitely an interesting beast. The fact that you can load up 3 of your Torpedo remote presets directly into it and monitor at 0 latency is certainly cool. The tweakability of this system really lets a guitar player find their own thing. And I gotta say, it's just a lot of fun to play around with. I love the fact that you've got the knobs right at your fingertips for instant feedback. You don't have to constantly be reaching for a mouse. That is a big plus. The fact that it's also a full-blown audio recording interface is seriously cool. This is something that you can bring on the road to jam with, or you can bring it into a larger studio if you want to track drums over the light pipe input. If you want to disable the DSP, you just hold down the cab button and the Sono functions just like any other interface. It's super versatile. You can get it at Amazon for $4.49 US or Thomann for €4.44 euros. Links are in the description below. Be sure to check it out. For more information, you can head on over to audient.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Hey guys, if you liked the video, be sure to subscribe as I post every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. If you want to learn more about recording, check out one of my tutorials or one of my gear reviews if you want the actual honest truth about a piece of equipment. Till next time, stay metal, my friends.